Women who normally say these 5 things always disobey their husbands at home. Number 1, the man is the head, but the woman is the neck. Women who often use this word, they always disobey their husband, implying that the husband is the head, they are the neck, which means that they have the capacity to actually control their husband. And by their understanding, they will begin to do things to actually abuse their husband, maltreat their husband, and they don't respect them. So when the man tries to instruct them and to give orders, they will tell you, I'm the neck and you are the head. So they do everything possible to make sure that they control the man, and that we end up causing problems in their home. So such statement always makes them to feel that the man is not treating them well, that the man is trying to maltreat them, but not them knowing that the man is actually the head and the man is your leader. Number 2, you hear women say a woman is not a servant but a helper. So helpers don't take orders, they collaborate. A woman is not a servant but a helper. Most women that you hear them say such word, they are very stubborn women. They don't respect their husbands. So whenever the husband wants to give them instruction, they will tell you that they are helper, they are not servant, they are not slaves, that you're helper. So helpers collaborate. They want you to sit on a round table regularly in every discussion, but it doesn't work like that. There are times that man gives you instruction and order, and you have to take it that way. So avoid such women that you see that always make such statements. Such statement helps them to boosting up their negative morals to actually disobey their husband. They don't take orders, they don't take instruction. And any woman that doesn't take order from the man is not actually a wife. She's there to actually fight with you. So you must run away from such a woman. Number 3, behind every successful man is a strong woman, and behind every unsuccessful man is a weak excuse. You see, this is how women push blames to men, and they don't respect their husband. Any woman you see making such statement that behind every successful man is a great woman, is a strong woman, but behind every unsuccessful man is a weak excuse. They are trying to shy away from battle, all right? They are trying to shy away from the failure of a man, that always want to present themselves, as part of the success of a man. That is why you hear people say, I was with you when you had nothing. But the question is, when you were with him when he had nothing, what did you do? What was your contribution to his life? And now that you have made money, now that you are doing well, you are pushing me away. What did you do for him? When the man was poor, when the man had nothing, you were with him enjoying his little effort, not because you were making contribution into his life. So now that he has tried to struggle and he has climbed to a certain level, he has upgraded, you are crying. And the reason you are crying because he has decided to focus his life, not because you made impact. Any woman you see making such statement, that woman is not supposed to be a wife. If you are married to that woman, let her be. If it's a girlfriend, you better don't marry her. I was with you when you had nothing. What did she do in your life when you had nothing? That is the question to ask. Anytime a man achieves success, women want to represent and stay with a man that have been successful. I was with you when you are great. Behind every successful man is a strong woman. But behind every unsuccessful man, they will tell you is a weak excuse. Run away from such women. So such statements always make women to always disobey their husbands. Another statement that you hear from women, that will tell you that the woman is from the rib and not the foot. That statement is actually correct according to the scripture, but any woman you see that use that statement to stand strong and begin to argue with you is a very wicked woman. Such woman not supposed to be a wife, because they will use that statement that will tell you that the woman is not a slave, the woman is by the side, the woman is not your foot. You can't trample upon me, you can't match me. I'm not saying you should match her, but any woman you see making such statement, they are using it to work against you, they are using it to oppress you. They want to stand side by side with you. But this is the major mistake that women are making. If you saw that the woman is from the side, that scripture, you have not gotten the understanding. Woman is not from the side. The Bible said that God took one rib. The question is, what happened to the rib? Is woman a rib? If you check my rib as a man, is my rib not completed? That scripture is a mystery. That scripture is a mystery entirely, because the woman is not from the rib. Man actually gave birth to the woman. The woman is not from the rib. Man actually gave birth to the woman. That is why you can see it in Genesis chapter 1. If you read 26, 27, The Bible said that God made man in his image and after his likeness. And God said to them, God made one man, but he gave instruction to two persons in that same scripture. And at that time, the woman have not been created because the woman was created in Genesis chapter 2. So such statement is only women that don't want to respect their husband, that want to stand shoulder by shoulder. You say, I'm from the rib. So when the man do like this, hey, you will do another one, hey. See, you should pray not to meet a man that can beat you, because sorry, not there for that one. Another thing is this: they will tell you that the queen does not need the king to rule. I don't need a man. You will hear a lot of women saying that. They will tell you, I don't need a man. I can succeed on my own. Let me tell you, the God that created from the beginning did not make mistake. Most women doesn't know that even God doesn't recognize women in the scriptures. They don't know. You dare disobey your husband. You dare abuse your husband. Who born you? In the first place, who are you? Who you be? A man? Do you know what it means to be a man? Man is like God, though. Do you know what it means to be a man? God said, I will create man in my image and after my likeness, which means the totality of God was infused in man. You dare disobey your husband, man will talk while he will talk to who born yourself. And if the man raise hand to hit you, you start shouting. And when you go out there, they'll say, that man is a man that when they panabit the wife, the man they hit his wife, the man is this one, he's violent. Listen, if you push your husband to deal with you, he will hit you and nothing will happen. That is just the truth. When you hear some women do anyhow, it is because, over pampering. Who told you in the first place that a queen does not need a king to rule? It takes a king to make a queen. It takes a king to make a queen. Go and ask Queen Vashti in the scripture. When she fucked up, they kick her out. Immediately, they kick her out. And you know who took her place? A slave Esther. Go and read your scriptures. You claim to be a Christian woman, but you don't obey the scripture even. You don't even obey your husband. Your husband is your God if you don't know it. Go and ask your pastor. Your husband is your God. If you disobey your husband, you have disobeyed God. It's in this generation that we see many women that they don't respect their husband, but they respect their pastor in the church. You are not a wife. By the time your husband will pursue you, even your pastor will not accept you. It takes a king to actually make a queen. If you as a woman, you want to actually enjoy yourself as a queen, treat your husband as the king. It is how you treat him that will make him to respond. You know what made the king to actually throw Queen Vashti out of the palace? Because he asked her to come and dance in front of his chiefs, and for the chiefs to know that she's a beautiful man, she knows how to dance. And she pick offense. And do you know that time that the king is enjoying himself? He has taken some lot of drinks, and I believe that statement, he actually made it out of the eye of alcohol, and he wanted just to enjoy. And the queen was not happy. Why should you call me to come and dance like that? Go and tell the king that I will not dance. That's the only statement. And from that day, she ceased to be a queen. Esther, small Esther, single Esther, as slave as she is. That is why small slaves are taking over your homes and your husband, because you don't want to respect that man. You are taking him that is a drunkard. Don't worry. By the time he kick you out, you will know that he's no longer a drunkard. God bless you. If this video bless you, please give me a thumb up, like the video, share to friends, share to family, drop a comment on the comment section and say thank you, Lucky, for this information. I want to say thank you for subscribing to this channel. And please, if you have not subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. I've actually recommended some very important videos, and I'm trusting God as you watch them, knowledge will be imparted. Bye for now. See you in my next video.